What's up, Mavs fans? Welcome into All Things Mavs, and today I'm breaking down a player that a lot of you guys have been asking me about, and it's Davis Bertans, the Latvian Laser of the Washington Wizards. Now, Bertans has opted not to play the remainder of the season with the Wizards in Orlando. He's going to go ahead and sit out because he doesn't want to risk giving up big money in his next contract because he's going to be a free agent this summer. And that's where the Mavs come into play, because I think the Mavs are going to be players for Bertans if they do have the money. Now, Bertans has been one of the best shooters in the league this season, not just of the big men, but best shooters in the entire league. This year, he's averaged 15.4 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and 42.4% from three. So you see that 4.5 rebounds? Yeah, he's not a good rebounding big man. That's not what he does. He hangs out around the perimeter. He shoots the ball. He's also not going to protect the rim for you. I'm going to tell you right now, he's not a good defender, but that's okay because of how good of a shooter he actually is. So when you look at guys that are 6 feet 10 inches or taller and can shoot the ball, Bertans is the best of the best, and that's not even an exaggeration. Davis Bertans has made 200 three-pointers this year, and he's made it at 42.4% from three. Gallinari of the Oklahoma City Thunder stands at 6 feet 10 as well. 165 made three-pointers at 40.9. And then Jaren Jackson Jr., who's a little bit taller than both of those guys, has made 135 threes at 39.7%. So being a big man shooter is really important in today's NBA, but being just a good shooter in general is even more important. So let's go from just the big men to all the shooters in the NBA. Bertans is in the top three. JJ Redick of the New Orleans Pelicans has made 45.2% of the three-pointers he's shot this season. Meanwhile, Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat has made a ton of three-pointers, and he's made them very efficiently at 44.8%. The next highest three-point shooter, the third best three-point percentage in the NBA, is Davis Bertans of the Washington Wizards at 42.4%, followed by Bojan Bogdanovic and Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets. So, yeah, Bertans can shoot the lights out of the gym. He is the Latvian Laser for a very specific reason. And he's a guy that I'd love to see on the Dallas Mavericks this coming free agency. So what is one move? I'm going to ask all my Mavs fans that are watching right now. By the way, we just hit 3,000 subscribers. I want to thank you guys for that. Keep on subscribing. So now I'm going to ask you, because I love to interact with y'all in the comment section below, what is one move you want to see the Mavs make this summer in free agency? Let me know down below. Just one. Or maybe you want to pick multiple. I'm not going to be mad at you for that either. But let me clear some things up about the Dallas Mavericks, because there's not a lot of cap space to play with this summer. The Mavs can have up to $21 million in cap space if the cap is set at $109 million. Now, the cap is kind of up in the air with everything going on with the season right now. But one thing about the Mavs is they may not want to be spending that big, and they may want to save for 2021. There's also a question about whether or not they'll even have that much money to spend because of guys like Tim Hardaway Jr., who has a gigantic player option that will eat up a lot of the cap. So let's take a look at some of the free agents the Mavs have this upcoming summer. Tim Hardaway Jr. is the most important one to pay attention to because his player option is worth $18.9 million. The second most important one to pay attention to is Willie Cauley-Stein because he's got a player option of $2 million. So if both those guys opt out, that's where that $21 million of cap space comes into play. Now, JJ Barea, Courtney Lee, and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist all expected to hit free agency as well. I think JJ Barea is the only one of those three that I could see back, but there's also the potential that Barea goes ahead and retires after this season, but nothing is confirmed. So I want to see Davis Bertans in a Mavericks uniform. Maybe you do as well. Mavs fans, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time here on All Things Mavs.